This shouldn't be too difficult.
Okay, we've got the newest killer here, the Houndmaster, and I don't know what the hell point of view that was, but all screwed up because of this map. This map's not going to be good. I can feel it right now. This is not going to be a good map for her. This dog takes corners in a very, just a very weird way. This map is full of them. There's no point in sending the dog after him. He'll just get stuck up there. One thing I've noticed with this killer is if you are going to send the dog out on a chase and then you cancel it, you let go of the button, you are slowed tremendously for a few seconds. It is very annoying. I don't know why it's in the game. There's no reason for her to be slowed while she's trying to send the dog out and then can't because the survivor turns a corner, gets away in some way. There's no reason for her to be slowed like that.
Look at you. You're the best. Now.
They haven't improved the still extremely narrow. It needs to be widened. Otherwise, the dog is completely useless. Increase the chase speed. I'm in a bottle. They bring every advantage they can think of against a killer who, in my opinion, is not even mid-tier. She's, at this point, unless they give her some major buffs, yeah, she's pretty much garbage tier right now. Completely worthless in a lot of areas. Didn't catch her at all, even though it's right there and supposedly moves faster. Yeah, if you're still thinking about buying this killer, I wouldn't. Not until they give her some major buffs.
You are a worthy companion.
I mean, the time to down there was ridiculous. I lost 2 gens already. This running along the path thing, it should be faster. If anything, it should be like Wraith speed when he's cloaked. It's still too slow. Doesn't really allow you to catch anyone because they will know the dog is coming for them. The dog has its own terror radius. I can't use the dog here at all. Dog gets stuck for some reason. Completely worthless to try and use the dog in this area. It's not going to help. And as I said, she is slowed every time she goes to send the dog, immediately stuns the dog, doesn't slow her down, still makes it to another pallet. I'm slowed once again just for attempting to use the dog but not actually use it. For some reason they think it's okay to have this mechanic with this killer. That didn't do a damn thing. This is quite possibly her worst map, but I want to show everyone how bad this killer is. If you have a killer who cannot reasonably compete on a map like this, that's fairly common. A lot of indoor maps have situations like this where the dog will get stuck. The dog will not chase survivors. The dog will completely miss them. She's not worth using. On outdoor maps, she's better. But on maps like this is a god palette. They felt it necessary to add a god palette to this map. On maps like this, it's not good. I pretty much have to break every pallet here because my power will not allow me to get them. I send the dog out, the dog just stays there. I give up. I just give up with this killer. I'll pet him. He's cute, but he's completely worthless when you're trying to anti-loop survivors. She's quite possibly the weakest killer they have ever released. It's like I send the dog out on a second dash and he doesn't move. Like, what kind of power is that? Just finish the gen. I want to get out of here. Finish the gen. I am so done with this match. I'm done with this killer. I have a couple more videos of her coming up where I played on an outdoor map, which she does do better on outdoor maps, but still her power is very lackluster. It's basically you're a worse version of Deathslinger, because the cooldown on the dog is still ridiculously long. The fact that it gets confused in certain areas. It doesn't have any kind of tracking ability. At least with like Deathslinger or Pinhead, you're aiming the chain or the rifle at Survivor, and it's pretty much all on you if you miss. This is more on the AI than you. I mean, you'll miss because as I said, the target path is still too narrow. So it's very easy for them to dodge the dog. But the AI itself is really bad. It needs some major help. He's trying to get me to pet the dog. For some reason, it's not giving me a prompt. I think I have to be like right on top of the dog in order to be able to get the prompt to pet it. This killer's an all-around fail. This is a complete failure. Don't buy this killer. I got her so I could show everyone just how weak she is. If you want to play a weak killer whose power really doesn't matter all that much, feel free to get her. But as she is now, I wouldn't buy her. I would not recommend her at all. She's very weak. Yeah, it didn't give me a prompt to pet the dog. It did earlier, but I think I have to be like right on top of it. Which, of all the things that's wrong with her, they could at least get that right, where I could pet the dog no matter where I am. It would just come up to me. But they can't even get that right. So, see everyone in the next.